What's up, everybody? Welcome to FlashCraft. Season 2, it's Will, and I thought I would take this morning, afternoon, it's a little afternoon, but you might be in Central or, Mountain Time Zone, so it might be morning for you. But thought I'd take this time and show you exactly what I've been doing this week. I've had a pretty big week here. As you guys remember, last time I had an iron farm that wasn't working, so I decided to change it. So I did that, and then I just kind of kept going. I'm kind of a farming fiend, so I'm going to show you guys that now. I'm standing out here outside my ex mansion, so things here are going pretty good. My base is now getting fully set up. So let's show you exactly what I'm working on. We'll go by the iron farm first. Well, I'll show you first the way that I made this all work. So here we go. We're basically, as you can see, there's the X mansion, and out in front of it, I decided to make all of the farms I'm going to need. So I've got a few things over here, but the furthest farm away right now, over in this general direction, there it is my villager farm. I realized I needed a villager farm for the iron farm and things like that. I wasn't going to be able to do it with just 3 villagers. So using JC Play's design, I went ahead and built a villager farm. This villager farm is limited only by the number of beds. What happens is, as you can see here, I got 2 parent beds and then 4 younger beds. And then I feed them carrots, and they'll have more babies. And then the babies will fall down into the water. So give carrots back. So they fall down into the water here, and what happens is they all kind of congregate at this corner. I'm not going to do this, but in here are mine carts. I push the button, and a mine cart will dispense along with a villager. They ride on the rail here, and it'll take them wherever I need it to go. So to get the villagers here, what I had to do was I had to design rail carts that went over here to this village. And I've pretty much cleaned this out. There's a few villagers left, so if I need more. But at this point, I'm at the point where I'm okay as far as villagers go. So I'm just going to start coming over here and getting like the pigs and stuff out and start moving them. But I mean, there are a few, like I said, I think there's like 2 or 3 villagers left over here. Not many. There's one way over there. I had to get them all over here, get them on the rail, and take them over to the villager farm. And then, so from the villager farm, as you guys can see again. All right, so I would take them from the villager farm, and then, as you can see here, here's my little junction. So, and then over here is my iron farm. This is also JC Play's design. As you can see here, it's pretty good. It has 30 villagers. I'm going to put 4 more, the 4 kids I just had over here. I think I'm going to do that to increase it. It's pretty simple design, but I like it. It's working a lot better than the other farms on the server because the one thing I like about it is that we keep all the villagers separate. So they're linking to their workstation, and once they're linked to their workstation, they don't unlink. And then occasionally I'll ring this bell and waste a thing. Hi. So ringing the bell doesn't do anything except make me feel like I'm doing something. But usually it doesn't take very long. An iron golem is going to spawn in here. He's going to fall in the water, and then from the water he'll fall into the lava. The lava burns him. He becomes flowers and iron. And oh, here he goes. So, and a kitty. Like, don't judge me on the kitty. Don't judge me on the kitty. I can't help it. Yes, I heard the kitty cry. I'm sorry. I love kitties, and yet I kill them often. Oh, what the? We got a village. No, get out of my base. Get out of my base. Get out of my base. I don't like you. Get out of my base. Run. There you go. All right, we'll go to the other side. Down here, though, is the collection system where I can get in and all this iron, and this is only since yesterday afternoon. It'll run. You have to be pretty close to it, which is kind of cool because I've been doing a lot of building around here, which is why I'm getting all this iron. So I've also cleared out the thing a few times. So from there, I decided that I really wanted to also have a wool farm. So that was my next major build. So I did that over here. Again, another JC Play design. It's basically 3 sheep. So it's not very fast, obviously. The more sheep I have, the more I'll get to do. But I've got 3 sheep in here. There's shears inside those dispensers. And when they get big enough, There's an observer down there, and when they observe, the sheep getting wool, triggers the dispenser. The dispenser will shear the sheep and then drop the wool into here. So, you know, it's not incredibly fast, but it's still good. And then I have my melon farm right here, another JC Play design. This is working pretty well. I just finished this about a half hour ago, and I'm already at 17. This is going to be slower. There's no real way to speed this up. Obviously, you have to be kind of in the area for it to keep working, I believe. So, but it's nice for me to have some melon, really. I'm not sure what my next farm's going to be. I want to expand the iron farm a little bit. Let's take a nap before we get like zombies and stuff. But oh, yep, I hear a zombie. There he is. Come here, buddy. Come here. Let me put you out of your misery. Oh, you're dead. Sorry to hear that. You too. Come here. You're on fire. And you see, like, that's the thing about this. I get a lot in the middle of the night. I get a ton of things. Like night stuff is just because of the open field and the lights and everything. It's like they just come a running. So for the most part, I try very hard not to be out in the field here. But this is kind of my farming area now. That I've really realized that I need some things for builds. I really needed iron, and this thing is just. I couldn't be happier with it as far as the amount. Like I said, I'm going to bring the 4 that I have in the villager farm over here. Maybe I'll stream that to give you guys an idea of how this works. I found that the easiest way to do it was when I was building this, I kept the middle parts out. I would run the track into, so I'd have one long thing of water, and I made sure that there was source water in everything there. And I was making sure that, they would get in there, and then as they're in there, I would then lock them down. And I found that was better than trying to just push them to the top and then push the cart in and then try to get the cart out, because you have to get them out of the cart to make them use, their stuff. And I lost tons of villagers that way. I used to have 7 or 8 villagers in that little house I had over there. And I lost most of them. Most of these came from the villager farm over there. So, and then, for the villager farm, I realized I needed carrots. So I just made this simple carrot farm. There's nothing major going on here. Nothing automated or anything like that. I just come in here and I harvest carrots, and then I've got a lot of bone meal. So I just make more and then put them in there. So, yeah, like I said, maybe I'll do a stream on that as far as, what's happening there. But, for the most part, I'm pretty happy with my farming area now. I think this is a pretty effective, area for me to grow stuff. Oh, how come you're not harvested? What's going on there? That should be harvested. Oh, it was. Okay. Oh, because they're going to grow. I think what I'm going to do also is up top here, I'm going to put jack-o'-lanterns up top, because dispensers will also... or pistons also will throw light. So instead of these boards up here, I'm thinking very seriously about putting jack-o'-lanterns here to see if that increases light and makes this faster. So, but overall, I cannot complain about this so far. And this is just a way for me to keep food, and it was simple. And, I'm just keep looking at things I could build as far as farming here, because I have all this space that I can do. So I'm pretty happy. But let's go and take a look at, Midtown here. Bo put a new store in play. So I also decided to, there was a portal out here because of the XP portal downstairs. So instead of keeping it where it was, I was like, I should put that as like the head of the, almost like it's like an energy field that protects against, non-mutants entering Professor X's place. But, for me, it was just a cool looking idea for the place to put the portal. So, all right, this is my little nether XP, my nether base here. And oh, let's eat something so I can get full run. Yeah, the next thing I'm going to build is probably in here. I want to build a piglin farm. I have one right now as far as bartering goes, as you can see here. And it's pretty basic. It's down here, and I think I've shown this before. And you give him a gold piece, and he's not taking one. There we go. I'm going to reload the gold thingy here. I am gold flush because of the XP farm, so I have tons of gold. But I want to put like 2 or 3 more of these in so that I can get even more stuff. Because I know we're gonna need some weeping obsidian. Bo was saying, and that's the best way to get it. Um, so, but let's go to the main Hall of Justice Nether portal. Oh, I got to get some XP. Oh, that's right, because I died. So I have to go and that'll be probably how I end. Is I'll take us back down to the XP farm then and let him get some XP and show you guys that again because I'm still proud of that XP farm. So, welcome to the Hall of Justice. Yay! I'm still pretty proud of this build. Okay, and Central City has grown kind of a bit. As you can see here. There's a new store Bo opened yesterday with Fox. It's a Redstone store. Pretty cool stuff in there. I don't think I'll use it very much because I've pretty much got, everything I need, or I tend to craft it. But I mean, they're selling some pretty good stuff in here. So if I needed any of this stuff, I'd probably come here for it. But again, I've got enough resources that I'm pretty good at crafting this stuff pretty quickly. But it's a neat store like they did. I love this door that they did, and etc. Very cool idea. Still waiting on one vote for the thing. We went over the fire over there, so I should show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys something that's wrong. All right, let's see. Did anybody buy anything? Nope. Oh, come on. Nope, nobody's bought anything. No biggie. I'm going to show you guys this. I discovered this a few days ago. And I kind of resisted showing it because I get the feeling it's kind of like doing something backwards. But I saw here that Bo kind of built a historical district. He called it, like the Central City Historical District. No building, mining, or tearing down beyond this point. So I was like, well, that's curious. What's going on? So I took a look, and I'm like, oh, look, he kind of restored it to its former glory, where there's like beds and there's things. Okay, sure. And what's in this house right here? Whoa, that's weird. Let's take a look. And I came down here, and I'm like, what? And I read the book, and it's the League of Assassins home base. So this is where, when they put the things, like there's the one that Bo put in for me last week. There's the one that I put in for Kyle last week. When they put in something, this is where they go. So once the gift of death has been given, return the netherite ingot with the name of the slain here to hang upon the wall. You will know a noon game awaits you here when the shrine of Ras Al Ghul is lit in blue flame. So that blue flame out there means that there's something in here for them. That's huge. Use traps, tricks, or whatever it takes to kill. Never use lava. Never use more than one TNT block. So they're really trying not to destroy items. That's kind of cool. Ras Al Ghul may put a gold one in here. All names must die. If you see the name of a fellow assassin, be swift and give the gift of death with respect. If you find your name here, you have 2 options. Leave the name for another assassin to give the gift of death to you, or find the means of slaying yourself and hang the ingot bearing your name on the wall with pride. The room you stand in now is sacred and a gift from Ras. Let no one follow you when you come here. Speak of it nowhere, not in game, not in Discord. On stream or video is okay, which is why I did this. And if I see another assassin here, do not speak to one another. So, yeah, now I'm debating because, as some of you know, okay, as you guys know, I am the Central City citizen. I started the newspaper. So I'm like, this is a story, right? Like, how do I not report on this place? Like, from a journalistic integrity standpoint, I feel like I have to report on this. But I don't want to ruin the fun for Bo. I'm like, because I think Bo did this, and look at this room. Like, this took time, like a lot of time. And if I report on it, I'm kind of taking the fun away. But from a journalistic integrity standpoint, it's like, how do I not report it? I don't know. What do I do? it's a conundrum that I'm in. So I haven't reported on it yet. Then there's the other part of me that wants to set a trap, like right over here, like in front of where they come for the book, and find some way to blow up somebody coming to look for a death person. Like they're coming here to blow somebody up and they get blown up. I feel that there's some sort of honor in that, but who knows? So I'm still trying to think about how I'm going to do that, if I'm going to do it. But so for right now, I'm keeping it somewhat secret, and yet I put it on a stream, and this will tell me if Bo actually watches my streams, because if he doesn't make a change, then I'll be like, you don't watch my stuff, dude. What's wrong with you? All right, so that's it though. Like things here are kind of hopping. Central City's kind of growing, and it's a very exciting time. But let's get back to my base here. So we'll take the fun way. So let's go here. And I like to fly like this. I like to see where I'm going, but also see, me. And then I can see when my legs start kicking and I know to use another rocket. So, but I understand that this may not be the best way for you guys to watch me fly, because, you're basically looking at my hind end. I'm okay with that, though, because, blocky though it may be, I feel that, this character's got a pretty nice hind end quarters there, so. Let's see where we're going. I think my base is this way. I forgot to grab my compass. This could all go horribly awry. So yeah, and it's going to nightfall, which is awesome, right? Let's do a little falling, and then we'll do a little flying. And then we'll fly a little higher, because we're going to come up on the mountains here any second. There they come. And the mountains are dangerous, because, man, they might spawn right in front of you, and then you're like, bang, ow. That hurt a lot, Warren. And, yeah, so, okay, this might not be the most exciting stream. But, hey, what are you going to do? Why is the light down there? Huh, that's interesting. I should investigate that later. Ah, there we are. There's the mansion. So, let's go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to end the stream pretty much, ow. I'm going to end the stream pretty much going to the XP farm, but I'll go down here first, and we'll go to the back door. So, I did still create, I still have my villager book farm. So, that's still down here, but I changed the entrance because I didn't want people necessarily knowing how to get down here. So, it's still here. It's still somewhat hidden. As they start, I'll show you guys something else too here when we're done with the sleep here. As they started the assassination game again, I got creative because Bo tried to kill me using my pratfall thing here. So if he tries that again, what I've done is I have set a trap for somebody setting a trap. In that, as you can see here, if somebody decides that they're going to set a trap for me by burrowing down from where they land, and then I have set TNT in obsidian down there. So if they come down here trying to set it up so that I die, they're in for a rude surprise in that they're going to land on TNT themselves, and then they will probably die. And yeah, I may lose the bones and stuff in here. I could survive that. There's really nothing. I put it also in such a place that I don't think there's anything that they can hurt. So, but that is really why I did it. I'm like, absolutely, feel free to come here and try to make it so that I land inside this thing again, fall through and die. But to do that, I figured they're going to stand here and chisel their way down. And the minute they chisel their way down past 2 blocks, they will land on TNT and die. So I'm hoping they do that on stream. I'm really hoping they do that on stream. Because there's just a part of me that feels like that's just poetic justice. I don't know why I came upstairs, because I'm going to go to the XP farm. Well, I guess we're going through the front door. So, well, actually, yeah, I can show you that. So, let's go through the X mansion. Oh, I put some carpet down finally in here. I made it look kind of a little better. The wood floor was really bothering me, so I carpeted it up. And that's part of why I needed the wool, too, is that I was spending a ton of money at Bell's Wool Place, and I'm like, I should just make a wool farm. So, I'm tired of spending diamonds at Bell's Place to do something, because I have all the red dye anyway from the iron golems. So, all right. Hey, we're back underneath here. So, And Cerebro's looking cool, and my kitty's still in Cerebro. Yay. All right, let's go down to the XP farm, which is where we're going to end today's stream while I'm re-leveling. Because, you know, I'm at level, XP 3, and that's just not as fun. I think you guys have seen this. If you haven't, this is the upper part of the XP farm. So there's the obsidian, the portal. I did all that. Again, JC Plays. He's pretty much my favorite guy right now. I pretty much watch a lot of his builds. So, yeah, I got a little bit of gold in here. So this is kind of a nice little side base that I built down here. This here, if I push this, that tunnel leads all the way back to the book farm. So, again, I'm just trying to kind of limit access to a lot of this stuff. I mean, people know where it is, but, if it's Kyle, I'll let him down here, but I always worry, like, Bo's going to come down and set some trap or something, so. But this is where we're at. I'm going to get some XP and hold my equipment and make it all fixed. But thanks for watching. I'll keep you guys up to date on exactly what's going on. We're still building the Legion of Doom. That's still coming. But in the next thing, I'm going to keep building a few farms. I want to build some other farms here just to make sure I have the resources I need for the next step of builds. And then I'm going to start a second base build somewhere. I need to do some mining. I'm a little diamond poor. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys dug it. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.